Hey everyone, my name is Jasmeet and I'm a pre-final year student at IIT Delhi. I'm from Mathematics and Computer Science department. Today I'm going to start the Leetcode 75 days study plan to ace interviews. I will be posting the solutions of each and every problem from this study plan. So now without wasting any time, now let's move on to the first problem of the study plan. So the first problem is a running sum of a 1D array. It's taking a bit to load. Okay, now. So running sum of a 1D array. It's in the easy category of Leetcode. So now let's move on to the problem statement. Given an array nums, we define running sum of an array as running sum I at the ith position is equal to sum of nums from nums 0 to nums I. So that would be the value of the running sum I. Now we have to return the running sum num of nums. So now let's move on to the example. Let me show the example out here and do a dry run of my algorithm out here, and I will also put the algorithm after drying after once I dry run the algorithm. So let's take on the first example from the Leetcode itself. So that's the array nums given to us. Now we have to return an answer that would be the running sum of it. Let's name it running sum. That would be equal to the first element will be equal to the sum from the index 0 to index 0 itself. That would be 1. For the next element, the sum would increase to will be increased by nums 1, that is 2. So that would be 3. That would be 3. And for the next iteration, the nums would increase the uh, running sum at the value at the running sum I position will increase by nums I, that is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And in the next iteration, the value of the sum running sum would increase by nums 3, that is I'm considering zero based indexing, that is 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So that would be our output array. So now let's code it up. Let's take a sum variable to store the running sum of the for each iteration, and now let's take a vector to store the running sum. Now let's use a for loop to iterate through the whole vector. First of all, we need to increment the sum by nums I, as I mentioned earlier also. Then we need to put this sum into the running sum array or vector, whatever you may call it. I'm using a vector. After the whole for loop is complete, we will have the answer in the running sum vector. So let me return the running sum vector out here at last. Now I'm pressing the submit button to check if it's correct or not. So it's correct. And thank you everyone for watching this. I'm gonna pause the problem too soon.